right, welcome everybody. First matchup of the year against CCHA. This is CCHA Black, one of their 3 B1 teams this year. Talking to some of the parents, sounds like they've had kind of an up and down year. I think they've got some talent, but whether it shows up or not is to be determined. They win the opening draw, chip ahead, and carry into the Eagle zone. Soft shot on goal, pad save Rivowski. As Eagles look to carry out with Paddock crossing the red line, entering the Hawk zone, chips it down below the goal line. Still with the puck, tries to feed the point. Comes to just out of the zone, over to Roper. Roper back for Just, past his stick, and Paddock back to retrieve, circling the net. Rims it around for Roper. Roper chips it out to neutral ice. And offsides. CCHA carried in, Anderson pushed the puck to the corner. Puck reversed far corner now where Bothwell chips around one and carries up the wall. Bothwell loses it before he enters the zone. Pauling battles for it, comes free to CCHA. Shot, score. All right, CCHA with an early 1-0 lead. See how the Eagles respond. Flipped back and forth here in the neutral zone, dumped in by Eden Prairie. Smith pinned against the wall behind the net. Barry Fields comes away with it to Smith, centered, loose out front. Comes free for Paddock. Paddock down low to Smith. Smith back to Paddock. Paddock shot. Goal! Top corner for Paddock. I think we got Paddock goal, Smith with the assist. If they give it to him, Barry Fields with the second assist. And the Eagles tie it up 1-1. Nice shot there from Kenny. Stanley chips it up the wall for Grzeszewski. Grzeszewski to Headland. Headland circles the net. Headland feeds Paddock at the point, over for Stanley. Long shot blocked out front. CCHA picks it up and chips it up the wall and out. Offsides. Shane's got a bunch of buddies from his Maid team. They're brothers on this team. They're all running around together. Those two Warm brothers, the twins, their older brother. Just dumps it in for the Eagles. Sent up the wall. Grzeszewski intercepts, centered. CCHA circles the net. Dangerous move, bringing it out front. Circles the net now, coming near side. Grzeszewski pressures. CCHA skates across center and into the Eagle zone. Works wide around Just. Wrap around, loose out front. Shot score. That Duda kid is good. He's quick. 3 minutes in, we got 3 goals on the board. 2 CCHA, 1 EP. Anderson up out of the reach of Bothwell. CCHA goes D to D and up the near side wall. Pass intercepted by Just. I thought that was probably onside, but we'll take the offsides call. CCHA wins it back and carries out to center. CCHA circles back over to the far side wing. Anderson intercepts. Up ahead for Bothwell off of his stick and into the CCHA zone. Circling the net and up the near side boards. CCHA carries into the Eagle zone. Loses the puck now, Just with it. Weaves through a few, long shot. Deflected off the glove into the far corner. Bothwell battles for it, comes up the wall. Paddock, now Berryfield's down past Bothwell. CCHA carries up the near side. Clears out to center. Stanley chips ahead for Berryfields in his skate. Loses it and shipped out to Stanley. Stanley carries in, loses it. Held in by Berryfields momentarily. CCHA will send it down on goal, no ice. Paddock picks it up. Over for Berryfields. Berryfields in, loses it, picks it back up, sends it down low for Smith. Oops, Smith tried to find Colton, just out of his reach. Stanley down to Colton. Colton centers, Paddock, lost it momentarily. Now Berryfields with it, shot, glove save. Berryfields wins it back for Just. Shot blocked. Just decides not to pinch. Probably a right call. Backs up and gets the puck at center ice. Leaves it for Anderson. Up ahead to Sarazine. Picked off by CCHA. Back to Just. Just carries in for the Eagles. Works wide. Stops. Centers. Picked up by CCHA and carries up ahead. Will be icing. Icing not called. As Anderson in the far corner goes behind the net to Berryfields. Berryfields skates up. Leaves it to Sarazine. Oh, they're going to call a interference, probably a trip there on CCHA. So Eagles to the power play. 7:15 left in the first period. Eagles down 2-1. We got Hedlund taking the draw out there with Roper and Gershewski. Anderson and Just back on D. Loose puck here. Hedlund picks it up. Roper back to Just. Shot blocked. Loose out front. Goes behind the goal. Roper to Anderson. Shot. Tipped wide. CCHA looks to break out. Does successfully. Luke Weisner working wide on Cale Anderson. Feeds their point. Lost to Roper. Clears the zone. Hedlund working in to get the puck. Just holds the zone. Centers. Picked off by a CCHA player. A little back and forth here as CCHA flips out to Cale at center. Loose puck picked up by Gershewski. Sends it into the CCHA bench. Full line change for the Eagles. Martin, Pauling, and Bothwell out with Paddock and Stanley. Paddock at center ice. Knocked away by CCHA. Pauling up the boards. Pauling with it now along the near side wall. Fanned on a centering pass. Martin with it behind the goal. Taken down behind the net, no call. Paddock, unable to hold. Chips over for Stanley, back to Paddock, who enters the E zone. Shot blocked on the way and covered. Hawks are full strength now, 5:41 left in the first period. Face-off. Looked like it was won by the Eagles, but comes out of the zone. Paddock with it. Over by the Eagles bench. Holds. Paddock up ahead. Just out of the reach of Pauling. CCHA ships up through center and into the Eagles zone. Long shot. Save Roski. Stanley with it behind the net. Up ahead for Bothwell. Over to Martin. Martin tripped. No call. That one could have been called. And CCHA carries into the Eagles zone. Long shot, gloved and held on to. I do not know where Shane went. He might be by his grandma over there. Top row. Berryfields wins the draw. Sarazine clears out of the zone. Smith races for the puck. First to it. Smith. Tight angle shot. Rebound. Berryfield. Shot. Save. Well, puck almost went into the net. No goal. Berryfields takes face off, wins it back for Just. Just over to Anderson. Anderson, long shot, blocked out front, loose. Smith, goal. Smith gets the stick on it, slides it through the 5-hole. I think we have Berryfields and Anderson. Second and first assists. Eagles tie it up 2-2 with 4:27 left to play in the first period. And at this rate, we are not going to finish this game. 40 minutes left to ice, and still 4.5 left in the first. Anderson chips it ahead over to Roper, over in front of the CCHA bench, enters the zone, out into the corner, still with the puck. Oh, slammed into the board. All right, call coming. Really late hand raise there by our official. Super late hand raise. Eagles back to the power play. Roper popped right up, which was great to see, and in for the face-off. CCHA wins it back, sends it near side, has a breakaway chance here. Paddock gives chase, good stick lift. Nice back check and stiff lift by Paddock. Stopped a really good scoring chance. Wide angle shot, Saver Voski, rebound blocked by Roper. Puck comes to Roper, chips up the wall for Hedlund. Hedlund over for Grzeski. Grzeski centers, broken up by CCHA. Roper pressures behind the net, wrap around Grzeski, save. Phoenix tries to center, broken up on the way. CCHA, loose puck out front, Paddock, shot blocked. Chaska-Chan chips it into the Eagle zone for Stanley. Stanley up the wall, out of the reach of Pauling. Held in by Chaska-Chan. Shot, glove save. Keep trying to force it up the boards, and we have 3 players over there with nobody on them. It's like, gotta look for other passing lanes. All right, 23 seconds left in the Eagles' power play. 3 minutes left in the period. Face-off won by Martin, who chips it out to center. Chaska-Chan sends it back to the Eagles' defense, where Anderson sends up for Bothwell. Bothwell chips it in. Martin gives chase to the corner. Chaska-Chan reverses up the wall. Bothwell intercepts. Centers for Martin. Fan on the shot. Over to Pauling. No, who puts it in? Got a goal from Parker. Assists from Martin and Bothwell. Eagles take a 3-2 lead. 2:38 left to play in the first. Another wide angle shot from Chaska-Chan goes wide over to the Eagles bench. Slap shot fanned on. Parker chips it up the wall to Bothwell, who skates into the Chaska-Chan zone. Has Martin with him. Can't get the pass off. Chaska-Chan sends it up the wall, gets it out. Chaska-Chan plays from their knees back into their zone. Chips it up to center. Walks in on Stanley. Puck in the near side corner. Stanley goes behind the net. Oh, gets boarded. Really late on these calls. It's 2-10 territory. Probably won't happen though. The Eagles back on the power play now. Just a second under 2 minutes left in the first. Got Smith, Berryfields, and Sarazine out with Stanley and Paddock. Chaska-Chan's coach is talking to the refs about their choice of calls. That was a clear penalty though. Berryfields wins it back. Paddock picks it up, carries in, shot from the dot, goes wide to the far side. Sarazine leaves for Stanley. Stanley walks in, shot blocked, loose out front. Picked up by Chaska-Chan, who clears the zone. Down for a icing. Chaska-Chan wins the draw back. Tried to center, but got blocked. Paddock picks it up near side. Shot blocked. And chipped out. Chaska-Chan tries to walk around Berryfields. Loses it. Paddock up ahead to Stanley. And the Chaska-Chan skates as they... It's a makeup call because the Chaska-Chan coach is complaining. We're going to call Sarazine for a trip. So we'll have 39 seconds of 4-on-4 hockey. Minute 7 left in the first period. Chaska-Chan wins the draw. Long shot, blocked out front by Just. Anderson picks it up in the far corner. Stops and slides it up to Roper. Roper chips it out to center. CCHA carries into the Eagle zone. Shot. Nice glove from Matthew there. He's forced to reach for that one. Holds on to it. Nice little flash of the leather. Balling to take the face off. Wins it over the corner, chips it up the boards, held in. Long shot. Gloved and held on to. Eagles changing defense. 6 seconds left in 4-on-4. Face off one to the half wall. Pauling tries to chip it up. Puck goes behind the Eagles net. 50 seconds now of the CCHA power play. Kale behind the net. Up the wall to Gershewski. Like the cross-ice pass over for Pauling. Works it out to center where CCHA takes it. Good pressure there by Phoenix as CCHA works into the Eagle zone. Long shot goes wide and works its way out of the zone. That'll do it for the first period. Yeah, almost 7:30 and just finished the first. Yeah. So if we do not have another whistle and no line changes after, or basically no whistle, no goals, we'll finish on time. All right, about to start the second period here. We got 23 seconds left on the PK. 3-2 game with the Eagles in front. Barry Fields wins it back. Stanley chips it softly into CCHA zone. Nice speed on that to avoid the icing. As CCHA kind of flips it up and centers, now out of their zone. Paddock picks off the pass. EP full strength. Sarazine has a breakaway opportunity here coming out of the box. Colton works in, backhand, nice glove. Smith rebound, save. Sarazine first to get it in the far corner. That was Smith in the far corner. Puck stays down there. Sarazine now pressures. Puck comes around near side. Barry Fields cuts it off. Loose puck comes out of the Eagles zone. Stanley back to retrieve. Up to Smith, passing his feet over to Onrick. Onrick has two on his wing. Need to get that puck to a winger. Puck shot behind the net. Cleared back to center. Just picks it up. Over for Anderson. Anderson. Pass intercepted. Centered and carried out of the Eagle zone. few Eagles overskate it. CCHA comes away with it now. Into the Eagle zone. Works to the middle, broken up, long shot, goes wide. The near side corner now. Pauling picks up a loose puck and skates up ice. Cross center. Chips it in. Stick to the side by the goalie. As CCHA sends up and out. CCHA chips it in behind the net. Anderson first on it. Stops and reverses up to Bothwell. Bothwell taken down, loses the puck. CCHA comes back the other way. Offsides. There were like 3 weird things there and 2 weird things there. It was, yeah, good time for a line change. CCHA wins it back, dumps it in. Works around Stanley down into the far corner, circles the net. Centers to the near side point. Long shot, tipped out front and covered. Face off, picked up by Paddock, tries to work it up the wall, gets blocked, and Hedlund with it now, circling the net. Hedlund rims around hard, but intercepted by CCHA, worked back in where Hedlund picks it up. Eagles unable to clear, Paddock with it now, up to Roper, put in his feet. As CCHA works back in, stops and sends it below the goal line. CCHA leaves it in the corner. Hedlund first to it, rims it around. Held in by CCHA, battling over there with Grishevsky. Hedlund comes away with it, chips it into CCHA bench. Got some solid viewership today. 12 people watching. Face off with the puck kind of loose there in front of the CCHA bench. Body's flying. Puck comes loose. Just loses it in the corner. CCHA centers, loose out front. Anderson, stick handling, comes free to Smith. Smith up ahead to Onrick. Has Smith backdoor, hit, oh, beat him. Blocked. Long shot from Sarazine, goes wide and comes to the near side point. Anderson sends it deep for Smith. Centers. Intercepted by CCHA. Berryfield centers, nobody home. CCHA carries the other way. Centered through the crease. Shot blocked. Kale carries out for the Eagles. Have a 3-on-2 here if they work it. Works wide. Centered on net, covered, loose. That'll be an icing on CCHA. Get these favorable rushes and don't move the puck to the soft spots. Hard to get those good rushes, and we don't do anything with it. Pauling wins it back. Martin shot over the net. Puck kind of battled here against the near side. Bothwell, shot goes behind the net to the far corner. CCHA centers up the middle. Paddock with it. Tries to flip it on goal, and a bouncing puck. Loose, comes free. Down for a icing. Falling wins the draw, but our D was too far over. CCHA works into the Eagle zone. Good D there by Cam. Cam chips it up the wall, but blocked. Now Pauling carries out of the zone. There's a couple Eagles up ahead of him. Martin comes away with it as Bothwell on the backside. So Martin gets a penalty. CCHA, offsides, nope. Works wide, centers, touched by an Eagle. Blow your whistle. All right. Play stops CCHA to the power play. 7 minutes left in the second period. Hedlund, Grzeski out with Anderson and Just. Hedlund wins the face-off, chips it up the wall, held in, long shot, goes wide behind the net. Puck in the near side corner, fed to the near side point. Long shot, goes wide behind the net. Just chips it up the wall, held in. Long shot, a little loose out front, goes behind the net. That's right, blow the whistle. Centered up to the point, long shot, gloved by Anderson. CCHA works in the far side corner behind the goal. Now in the near side corner, stops, reverses, walks in, goes behind the net. Feeds the far point, back down to the far corner. Centering pass broken up by Just. Walks in, Grzeski has it and carries out for the Eagles. Loses it at center ice. As CCHA works in offsides, long shot goes wide. 10 seconds left in the penalty kill as CCHA centers, weak side, shot goal. Junior refs not going to make every call. Puck was probably offsides as they entered the zone there, but no call. Some good puck movement from CCHA. Eagles were out there too long and they put one in. So 3-3 game, 5:39 left in the second period. Barry Fields wins it back. Stanley up the boards, out of the reach of two Eagles. Battle in front of the Eagles bench. Here's CCHA, sends it in deep to the Eagle zone. CCHA wins the puck race, sends it up the wall. Smith deflects out. As CCHA walks in along their bench, he falls, steps on the puck and goes down. Paddock behind the net. Up ahead, out of the reach of Smith, but Smith finds it. Works down the boards, comes loose to center as CCHA comes the other way in 1-on-2. Long shot, saved and held on to. Pauling, strong play there after face-off, gets it out of the zone up to Grzeski. Parker with it now from the corner. A couple Eagles in front, centered, loose. Puck goes behind the net. CCHA picks it up. Krzyzewski breaks that pass up, sends it back down the wall. Puck comes out of the zone. And a few players' feet. As CCHA carried in and lost it. Krzyzewski gets it out and carries across center. Phoenix works in. Cut off by a few Hawks. EP holds, just keeps it in, but CCHA overskated it. Krzyzewski with it, walks the middle, shot, covered. Decent play. Like the walk to the middle. All right, offensive zone draw for Headland. Have a different line out here now. Headland Roper out there with Smith. CCHA at center ice, enters the Eagle zone. Centering pass broken up. Smith with it along the near side wall. Smith gets around one, loses it. Headland holds, backhand on goal, goes wide, or saved wide. CCHA carries up the near side boards, crosses center ice, chips into the Eagle zone where Stanley sends it up and out. Offside's coming. .3:13 left in the second period. Anderson up the boards for Bothwell, held by the CCHA D. Puck now in the near side corner. Centered. Shot from a tough angle, save. Chip back to the near side corner. Bothwell picks it up as Barry Fields up ahead. Barry Fields flips it into the CCHA zone. Sarazine with it now. Sarazine walks in, shot, tips wide. Bothwell centers, Barry Fields puts it in. So we got an Onric goal. I got an assist from Colton. Not sure on second assist, but Eagles take another 1-goal lead, up 4-3 now. 2:35 left in the second period. We have 16 minutes left of ice time, so likely won't finish this one on time, but the Eagles back in front. Anderson back for the Eagles. Tried to find Just, sticked away though by Hrvatski. Sarazine with it behind the net to Anderson. Up for Bothwell, chips out. CCHA sends it back in. Anderson picks it up first. Over for Sarazine. Up ahead for Onric. Good play there by the CCHA defender. They win the puck race and ship it out the other way. CCHA centers through the crease in the far corner. Pressured by two Eagles. Centers. Shot off the side of the goal. Sarazine behind the net. Advances it for Barry Fields. Flips it up the wall and held in. Shot blocked on the way. Goes over near the CCHA bench. Sent down low. Now to the near side corner for Bothwell. Bothwell carries up and out. Cross center into the CCHA zone. Cuts in. Shot on goal. Saved. CCHA carries out. With some speed. Works in on Just. Forced wide. Centered. Kicked by Hrvatski. Chipped ahead and comes to Pauling. Pauling. Work it in. Nice play by CCHA to break the play up. Pauling with it in the far corner. Circles. Feeds Paddock at the point. Shot blocked. Sent up the wall, held in by Stanley. Stanley walks in, over for Grishewski. Shot. Ooh, just missed the net. Pauling with it in the corner to Grishewski, just off his stick as CCHA comes the other way. Enters the Eagles zone, cuts to the middle. Shot goes wide, near side. Paddock with a nice battle there, wins it in the corner. Sends it out, and Roper now at center ice. Lost it to a CCHA player who sends it in deep. 8 seconds left in the period. Stanley with it behind the net. Hold on to it, dude. Yep, that'll do it for the second period. Starting to get a little uncontrolled there at the last minute of that period, and glad to escape with no damage. So we'll have probably about 12 minutes of ice left after the break. See how much of the third we can play. Eagles up 4-3, ahead on shots, 18-15. And what's been a really pretty good hockey game so far. You want a case of beer? Long shot, save, rebound, goal. And CCHA with the equalizer. Good first save, nobody back to clear the rebound, and they put it in. Hard to ask a 10-year-old to do better rebound control, you know. Stopped the first one, did a good job of that. Another save, Ravosky, covered. All right, Stanley carries out for the Eagles. Walks in, stops, centers, just out of the reach of Martin. Offsides. They've been inconsistent in calling it, and then they've been making some calls late, and our Eagles parents were about to erupt. Oh no, CCHA walks in, shot goes wide, Bothwell retrieves it in the corner. Feeds the point to CCHA. Long shot gets blocked on its way, just picks it up near wall. Sends it, tried to send it up the wall. Parker Pauling picks it up now. Oh, we got a guy loose in front. It was dangerous. Bothwell over to pick it up in the corner. Has Martin in the center. Sees him late. Puck goes behind the Eagles net. Anderson works around one. Anderson up for Martin, intercepted by CCHA. Leaving guys wide open in front of the net is not a recipe for success. Chaska finds them and put it in. All right, Eagles down 1 now. 9 minutes left of game time. Or actually, 11:20 left of game time. 8 minutes now left of ice time. Eagles have numbers. That's so not the correct hockey play. Honrick with it in the corner. Smith tried to find the point, lost it. CCHA carries out the other way. Worked wide on Stanley. With it in the corner now, feeds the point. Long shot goes wide over to the far wall. Smith overskates it. Stanley with it now in the corner. Tries to chip it up the wall, held in there by CCHA. Puck goes behind the net, near side. CCHA tries to feed the point and gets deflected out. Honrick is able to hold momentarily. CCHA comes through center. Paddock picks it up. Up ahead to Smith, who dumps it into the corner, goes off for a change. Berryfield gives chase. CCHA rims it around near side and out. Good stick by Phoenix. Disrupt that play. Comes back to Just. Just works around 1. Eagles have numbers. No passing though. We got to pass the puck. Comes loose out front. I think Grashevsky got some good wood on a backhand, and nice save there by the Hawks goalie. 7 minutes now, almost 6 left in the game. Hadlin to take the draw for the Eagles. Wins it back. Phoenix shot, blocked on the way. Roper with it in the near corner. Grashevsky centers, comes loose to Kale, shot. Save, puck up in the air, loose. Called the net off. I thought we might have played that with the high stick.
That's what I thought. Might have been both.
Might have been both. Not too upset with that whistle. All right, some good pressure though. Fighting for control, comes free to Just, shot, goal! Nice traffic in front, puck gets through. Just with the equalizer. Eagles taking their time here. 5 minutes left of ice. Loose at center here. Just get rid of it, dude. All right. Kind of whacked around here. Comes to Roper's stick. Gets it deep into the CCHA zone. Grashevsky first to it. Centers. Loose. Roper. Stick lifted. Pauling pressures. Comes away with it. Far wall. Grashevsky, shot blocked. CCHA sticks it, but not out. Just rims it down low for Roper. Tried to send it back to the point, but got cut off. CCHA works in, cuts to the middle, shot, glove. That was a good shot and a better save. All right, 4 minutes left of ice time in a 5-5 game. Loose puck here, picked up by Sarazine. Over for Bothwell. sticked away, and CCHA picks it up and carries out. Working around Paddock. Some good D there by Paddock. Take the body. Puck gets loose behind the Eagles' net. Centered. Sent back behind the net by Paddock. And Stanley comes away with it. Stanley up ahead to Sarazine. Colton. Nice play. Send it back to the D there. Stanley up ahead to Sarazine, and sends it in deep. Goes off for a change. Barry Fields from the corner. Reverses. Feeds the point. Stanley sends it back down into the corner. Up the wall. And held in. Bothwell is looking Anderson, but picked off by CCHA. Coming the other way now. Centered and broke up by Anderson. Up ahead to Smith. Smith works wide. Leaves for Barry Fields. Long shot, loose. Covered. We got 2 to 3 minutes left of ice time. Two minutes now of ice time. Barry Fields wins it back. Smith tried to find Anderson at the point. Puck escapes the zone. Good angle there by Kale. Puck comes behind the net for Just. Fires up the wall and out. Barry Fields had, is the wing wide open. Grzeszewski to Smith. Shot broken off. I think we have a penalty upcoming. There's going to be about a minute left of ice time here. Why are we changing everything when we're on a limited clock? All right, Eagles power play, less than a minute left of ice. Hedlund wins it to the corner. Hedlund with it, behind the net, centers. Roper into his feet. CCHA comes the other way. Works around one, shot goes wide. Roper with it. Carries up, and Sarazine chips it out to center. Nice pass up by CCHA, but lost it in his feet, offsides. That's probably going to do it on the game. There's maybe 15, 20 seconds left. Eagles ice it. Yeah, that's going to be the game most likely. Do a line change right now. We're about to have an offensive zone, or defensive zone face-off. Change and get the tie. 8 o'clock, blow it. There we go. All right, 5-5 game. We end in a tie, but good hockey game. We play Edina tomorrow. 3 o'clock, Edina Green, which I don't know if we faced them or not yet, but should be another good matchup. We'll see you tomorrow, 3 p.m.